Right. No hat, hat, no hat. Look, I just got done recording a podcast, and one of the questions that was asked, when you think about when you get asked a question and you give your best answer, and then you walk away and you think about the cool stuff that you could have said, right? This is one of those instances, right? So I was asked the question, what is one thing that I'm curious about? And as a real estate investor, one of the things that we are tend to curious about is what does a future projection look like in our U.S. economy and also economy across the world, because we all know how it's interconnected, right, or interconnected. Now, one of the things that I'm fascinated about in the future is how can we leverage a family office for my bloodline, right? And here's why I'm focused on that, because I believe that is something that I can influence. See, I'm out in Hawaii right now on our family vacation on the island of Maui, and I took time away to record a podcast. Now I'm wrapping it up by doing this live stream. I believe that the things that I can affect is the ones that should be most curious about, right? And that's why the topic is your sphere of influence. What is really your sphere of influence, and how much are we controlling our sphere of influence, or really are we committed to improving our sphere of influence? Now, look, a family office, I believe, is what my future trajectory of our family bloodline is going to be, right? And I'm fascinated with that. Now, the economy definitely concerned us, but as a real estate investor, here's a few things that we look towards to ensure that we can minimize the effect of a down economy. We are purchasing multifamily assets across the southeast, and one of the reasons why we're doing that is because of the migration trend favors the southeast. Additionally, when we invest in multifamily, we we minimize our risk because we focus more on cash flow and also the value add strategy. Now, the value add strategy have to be we have to be conscious about that, because it is determined, your future projection is determined by where your market is in the market cycle, right? Is it on a trajectory up? Is it flattened out, or is it going down, right? So it's important that as we underwrite a market to acquire multifamily property, that we focus on where the market cycle is, especially in the value add play, right? So that's how we edging against inflation and also against a down economy. Look, in our last great recession, we saw that multifamily had a 0.04, I believe the effect was on foreclosure in the multifamily aspect, and it's because of the cash flow that is created. We also saw a lot of folks who sat on the sideline during 2020 and 2021 because of a lot of unknowns, and what a lot of us missed was the gradual growth or the significant growth that happened in the multifamily space. So we like multifamily, and if you want to know exactly how, we are partnering with other folks to purchase larger multifamily assets in the southeast. You can send me an email at hutch@hsquarecapital.com, or you can go to our website and fill out one of our investor application on hsquarecapital.com. See you soon. Happy investing, and stay in tune to your sphere of influence.